Yar. Good evening to you, mateys. You know, there's been this sort of viral meme going around the internets. And I know I may be a bit late getting on it and addressing this important topic. But here I am, in defense of pirates. Yarr. Now the question is, pirates or ninjas? Obviously in defense of the supremacy of pirates. Now let us see what the similarity is between pirates and ninjas. Both are outlaws. Pirates sort of evolved out of the natural progression of seafaring and all these people in their ships with all their valuable cargoes and whatnot. Well, why don't we go and take it? So that's what we did. Now, the story of how ninjas came to be is a bit different. They evolved out of the tradition of the samurai in Japan. And when the samurai were outlawed, and indeed all sort of mercenaries and whatnot, and even the ownership of swords was outlawed in Japan, the ninjas decided they weren't having it. And so, because, if you outlaw swords, only outlaws will have swords. That's good. Alright, so, there's the similarity. They're both outlaws, which is an interesting thing. But which form of outlaw is going to be superior? Now, let's take a look at the weapons used by pirates and ninjas. Well, they both use swords, and in terms of their swords, they're pretty much equally matched. What sort of long-range weapons do ninjas have? Well, they have their throwing stars, or shuriken, which are relatively effective over a range of probably, 40 or 50 feet. Pirates will usually have a gun of some sort. In close combat, they'll use a pistol, or perhaps a rifle. But of course they got ships as well. And on their ships they've got cannon. And now what's the natural habitat of pirates and ninjas? Well, pirates, their natural habitat is pretty much everywhere in the world. There's even land pirates, although they're usually called highwaymen. But highwaymen is just another word for land pirates. So where do you find ninjas? Ninjas are a species of outlaw that's endemic to Japan. You don't find them in China. You don't find them in, Russia. You don't find them in England. You don't find them in my homeland of Scotland. You don't find them too much in America. So, where do you find pirates? Everywhere. In every one of the 7 seas. And in all the major trading routes on land. So how many pirates are there compared with how many ninjas? It almost seems like there's no contest there. You take all the pirates and all the ninjas are going to be totally overwhelmed by all the pirates. So, that's my defense of the superiority of pirates. I also have a bit of advice to any young pirates out there who might be working their way up through the ranks of piracy, and they find that talking like this all the time makes the throat a little sore. There's a good remedy for that. You just want to soothe that throat with some nice rum. Makes it all better. So, there you go. Pirates are better, have some rum.